Good morning, everyone. This is Lola with LolaWrist.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I have a cute card to share with you today. If you'll give me just a minute, I'll pull it up on Facebook. It always takes a minute to get everything going here. So, we've had a busy morning already just talking about last night's football game. If you're a Chiefs fan, you watched Sunday night football game last night. And if you weren't frustrated and went to bed, you saw that they actually pulled it off and won, like they always seem to do at the end. So, let's see if I've got this up. Yep, there it is. Okay. So let me, just a minute, I'll pull it up on Facebook. It always pops up the volume. Okay. All right. Good morning, Jonna. Hey, Jonna, can you hear me now? Hi, Tina. Girls, let me know if you heard the sound, because I heard it on my Facebook, on my computer. Give me a thumbs up or let me know. So, good morning, Arla. Glad you're feeling better. I am. I've still got some of this stuff, and I'm looking forward to a quiet week this ahead. Jim and I are going to be doing Thanksgiving by ourselves, but that's okay. We're doing the full feast just like we were serving 15 people, and that's okay. We love leftovers. So anyhow, I want to go on ahead and get us going here on the card. Hi, Arla. Hi, Ann. We got Tina here. So Tina, did you have a good church bazaar on Saturday? Hope you guys had a good one. I know that you had a lot of cute things to share. Let's see if I've got this in place. Okay, my hand is there. I've lost this, so give me a second. Okay, let's see if we've got it. Good job. I'm glad you did. We used to have those in our church years ago when I was growing up, and I love those. Those are just fun. You always had the same little old ladies who brought the same little things, and you always knew you were going to get that. Little treats, cookies, certain things. So we're going to do this card today, and the card we're doing is this Snowman card. I'm kind of out of position trying to get everything in position here, so give me a minute. Sorry. We're going to do this cute snowman card today. I have certain things that I haven't played with on my my table. There are products that even I and Pam don't get used like we always think we're going to. You probably have several of those stamp sets. You might have some papers, stuff like that. I bet you do. So I wanted to use that, and I wanted to use the puff paint again. I've kind of really gotten where I like that puff paint. I didn't do a lot of puff paint, but Stampin' Up! Did a video last week of just a real cute little tag, and they used the puff paint to get the back accent of the snowflake falling, and it kind of gives a 3D look to it. So this is the card we're going to do today. I have done all my stamping ahead because we are taking a road trip here for an hour and a half or so and driving to meet Jim's sister in Iowa because we are taking the Grandma Express to Iowa and taking her up so she can visit for the Thanksgiving holiday. So this is the paper I'm talking about, this vellum. That was the snowflake vellum. And I hadn't used it. We have this one. We have this one. There's one that's just the white flocking. There's another white flock. And then so 3 of them are flocked and 3 of them are silver. So I didn't realize that they were flocked. So I'm going to reverse mine today. I've done this one with the silver coming up. But I'm going to change it over. And I think I'm going to try this one. I'm just going to simply flip it over. I know that the image is on the back side, but I think against that night of navy, the snowflakes look really, really pretty. You don't feel anything because this isn't the flocked one, but I think it will work, okay? All right, so we're going to go on ahead and let's do the background because that's the part I want you to really pay attention with. This is a Night of Navy deckled die piece. And I like to get my snow. I like my snow to be more of a torn effect. I rarely ever use the curved dies that come in so that you can make hills of snowflakes and stuff. I don't do that. I like to tear. So I'm going to show you how I did it. And I'm just going to tear across. And I'm going to use actually this side. Okay? And then if I take this, so if I take this on plain Night of Navy cardstock, and I just lay this right there. I'm trying to get it in my video there, if I come up. Then I don't even have to adhere to it. I don't have to put it down. I can take this and I can lay my deckled die where I want it to be. Okay? And how high I want it to go. And the main thing is, by doing this, I don't get the straight edge across. I get the deckled, roughed edge effect. So by doing this and putting it through my Big Shot, I can run it. And I can cut the die and the snowfall at one time, the snow, and I can get it like this. And it gives that effect. But I think I've got it upside down. Okay. I like that effect of the bottom so that it's in keeping of the whole deckled, roughed edge effect. Okay? So cut your snow and your deckled die at the same time. Tear first, lay it where you want it to go, and then come across here and put some snow in. All right. So now we're going to go in and we're going to do the background. And I want to get that tape off there first, so give me a second. All right. So I'm going to match it up here. So did any of you watch the game last night? If you're a football fan, oh my gosh. I was sure we were going to lose that thing, and then here they pull it out. It just amazes me. All right, so now take a block and take some Snowfall Accent Paint. I gave all my gals in Stamp and Sip last month a container of this, and I have played with it more, and I just really like this stuff. Really like it. And we got the light glowing here. All right. So I'm going to take my block, shake it good. If you don't shake it good, it won't mix and it'll be too watery. Okay, so you must shake it good. And then I'm going to take and just put a dab on my block. It will wash right off the block. I'm going to take one of my water painters, and I have no water in it. I did not put any water in. I just want it to be the paint by itself. And I'm going to take it and I'm going to glop it up pretty good. I want to get some good stuff on there. And then I'm going to take it and just tap it on my finger. Hey, Jim. Yeah? Call Dr. McDowell's office for me. That was them. Fine. Okay. So I'm just going to go on ahead and bump this all in. Make it pretty glumpy because you want accent paint to really show when you get going here. Just build up your snowflake scene. This is getting good. No water in my brush, just literally tapping it on my finger. I have a couple of places where I want more, but you know what will happen.
This is Jim Rick. Somebody just tried to call Lola.
Okay, so we're going to stop.
Well, send me to the nurse's locker.
Okay. So let's go on ahead and clean that off. I'll get my block here in a little bit. And then I'm going to come in and I'm also going to do a little bit of drifts. Okay? Donna said she uses blending brushes for the first time last night. Oh my gosh, Donna. Yep, they are awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, so let me see if I can get this done. So using your heat tool, turn around and now heat up the snow. And it will pop. Now let's see if I can pull this up a little higher for you. Okay. And turn it around. Can you see it popping? It's really cool. You know, we used to use puff paint on the girls when they were in Girl Scouts years ago. Megan and them were in brownies and stuff. You would do all this stuff. But can you see that effect of the snowfall? I love this stuff. Love, 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 love it. Okay, so we're going to stop with that for now. They're calling about doctor's appointment. Okay, so we got the snow going. I'm going to get this out of my way or I'm going to lose that. So let's go on ahead and do some building of this.
Okay. I don't know what was going on.
So we have the snowflakes and I turned it over. Donna, it works like heat embossing, but let me see if you can see in the picture. Do you see how it puffs and gives, it actually gives a 3D effect to it. Okay. It's all raised up and bumpy. Just really gives a whole cool look to the fall. And it gives you all the different, with spattering it, we were able to get the different sizes of the snowflake. So you got some little pieces here that look like they're farther away. It gives you the 3D or the distance and depth into the scene. Okay, so I'm going to use the back side of this. Trying to find my tape. And if you don't know anything about vellum, you cannot put adhesive on the corners of vellum without it being seen. It's going to show right through, especially if you put a big lump of glue right there in that corner. It's going to show. So instead, I'm going to put my adhesive in the middle. And remember, I'm using the back side. I'm putting it where I'm pretty sure that my scene is going to cover that adhesive, okay? And at the same time, I want to put down this ribbon. And this is, what did we call this? White glittered organdy ribbon. That's the whole title of it. White glittered organdy ribbon. So I literally come across and I'm using the vellum where I put the adhesive to attach the ribbon on the back side. All right. So let's fold this. So Tina, your fudge looked really, really good that you were posting last week. Do you have a fudge recipe that's easy to use? That is not something that my sister made fudge all the time. I just never did. I love it. I love to eat it, you know, but don't want to make it. Okay. All right. So now it's curling, but I think if I take a glue dot, did I bring glue dots? Yep. If I take a glue dot and I slide it under where the ribbon is. That will help to adhere it too. You just basically, with vellum, you want to make sure that it covers the glue places because it looks really tacky. You put a glue dot under there, it's going to show right through there, okay? All right, so we've got that much done. So we're going to take the images of the magic, Snowman magic, and we're going to build a scene, okay? So we're going to start with our tree, and I kind of purposely left this up so I could slide the tree in. I may have gotten it still too high up. Now that'll work. That'll work. So let's get some adhesive on the tree. And I had a problem with the glue earlier being too much, so I'm going to go on ahead and use it instead with my adhesive. All right. Get rid of my cobwebby pieces of, in fact, cut this down a hair because I had my adhesive where I couldn't get it to tuck in any farther. Okay, and get this adhesive off. All right, and some dimensionals. Although, you know what? It would really be smart if I would do some, I don't know if I dare do this. I'll probably mess it up, but let's just see. So what I'm doing is just seeing if I can go in and add a little puff paint. Let's just see what we get. Okay. Have to really be careful. The puff paint is very, very thin. It's kind of watery. So you really have to be careful. So let's get up here so you can see. And pull it down. There we go. So we got some snow laying on the branches. Make sure I got it all. I think there's a little wet spot there. Okay. All right. And then we're going to put the snowman on with some dimensionals. So how many of you have the Accent Puff Paint? Anybody been using it? I know Tina has it because she's in Stampin' Sip. But anybody else have any puff paint? And then I need glue dots for his little arms, which I think these are some of the best dye. They're getting smarter about their dyes all the time. I love these because they have actually have a spot for the glue dot to go. Okay. I got a message here coming through. I got to clear out. And one more. Uh-oh. I tore it. That's okay. It will be behind, and it's still got a spot for the glue dot to go. Well, let's try that one again. That's the thing about Facebook Live. Boy, you just have to go with the flow. You'll mess up and you fix it. Okay, so we got this one. I'm gonna kind of pull his arms up a little so they're not flat against his this background. Okay, and we can put a hat on, a little hat. In fact, that's too big. Let's cut a smaller piece. So like I said, we're driving Elda to Ottumwa, have lunch at Ottumwa with Jim's sister, and then we'll turn around and drive home. And she will take her all the way on up to Denver, Iowa. There's the snowman hat. Is he not cute? I know. John, and I had the tweezers. Oh, I got them. See, they're here. It's just that I'm not good about remembering to use them. I just kind of go. But they definitely, now they're going to come in handy here in a minute. Because we're going to put the little bunny in here. We have to have a little bird in the tree. And this is kind of not my normal, typical style. I am not a cutesy type of person. But I thought this was so cute. And I want to make this with the girls. They'll be back here for a few days after Christmas. Just the two girls are staying. And we're going to make some snow scenes. And they're going to love that puff paint. Of course, Fee will have it everywhere. That's our Fee. I got to tell you, yesterday she was coloring. Saturday she was painting pictures, and she said, I need a blind piece of paper. And I'm like, huh? And she said, I need a blind piece of paper. This one's full. I needed a blind piece of paper. That's her way of saying she needs a blind piece of paper. Okay, so let's put some accent paint on his tail. And I have to really be careful because it rolls on me. All right, here we go. He grew a tail. How fun is that? All right. All done. Okay. And a dimensional behind him. And we have our snowflake scene. With our snowfall and our little tree that's got snow on it, snow drifts, and the bunny with the little tail. Is that not stinking cute or what? What was it? Someone said, slap your face cute. I think that was what we found out on stage. Slap your face. Okay, so some dimensionals, and we are all done, except for a little bow. Oh, thank you, Arla. They are cute. They are a handful, let me tell you. But, oh my gosh. Jonna said now she has to buy this paint. Yeah, it's just, I only have the one bottle, and I'm going to go on ahead and pick up one more because if it doesn't carry over into the holiday catalog for next year, I just really think that stuff is fun. Really do. Okay, so we're going to put this here. All right, and we've got to do one more thing. We're going to tie a little bow, which I wasn't so sure about this. Sometimes this ribbon, things like this, doesn't tie well. But I really wanted a little more than just a knot. So we're going to pull it under. Did you see how I do that? If you haven't ever figured out, you know, you put your ribbon on there first. And then when you have to try to go to do the knot, then it's like, well, I can't get under there. Just slide it under here with your scissors. Put your scissors on the ribbon and pull. And that's so easy to get it done. And let's waste a little ribbon by cutting too much. Pam is so good about tying it. Oops, I went too tight. Okay. All right, so I'm going to trim this little tip on this a little bit. Well, if it's going to work for me or not. I may just leave it straight. There's that one. Could I have put some sequins on there? Sure you could. You could have put a few little glimmer sequins or whatever. But there's my card for today, guys. Go out, and if you haven't added the puff paint to your order, do, because it gives you great texture and it's fun. It gives you some really depth to your snowfall scenes and stuff. It's really cute. All right, so thank you guys. Oh, by the way, which one do you like better? Here's silver, here's white. So which one? Tell me which one you like better, because I'm just curious. Anybody got a message? Otherwise, I'm just going to let you post it later. All right, guys. Take care. God bless. I'm going to get this cleaned up, and we're going to get on the road with the Grandma Express. All right. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.